Welcome to Fort Collins, Colorado, home to the Colorado State Rams, settled at just over 5,000 feet, and we have a game that will live up to the altitude. Today, these two teams square off in what should be an exciting Mountain West showdown. As we'll see, the San Diego State Aztecs taking on the Colorado State Rams. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Aztecs will kick it away first. Looks like he's going to bring it out. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Offense working from the pistol. Coming out on first down with the play fake. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
They're dealing with a second and long. To throw, it's Fowler Nicolosi. It's complete. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered to pick up the first. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
So what do they have for third and short from their own 23? From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the tight end. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41.
And it's on third downs like this, if you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
The Rams come to the line with a new set of downs. The give to the tailback. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Wants to go up top. Caught close to the marker, it's Winfield. Oh, he's got some space. Steered out of bounds at about the 36-yard line. A big pickup, and they are threatening. And the Rams are on the move. Leaves it with the back. Got the first down and still on his feet. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
That's the beauty of misdirection in the run game, right? You try to show the defense one look, and then you come back and hit them the other way when they're not expecting it.
The Rams Rams pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Right back to the well. Blast his way ahead, but not much room. A pickup of 1 to the 24.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8.
6-9-1, Gators score. Get set, get set.
The give to the back. Running into the open space. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
You've got to be loving what you're seeing from your offense here on the opening drive of this game. They're in a really nice rhythm. They've got real good balance going on right now, and they've got the defense on their heels.
And the Rams didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Running the red zone, it's Marshall. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Man, did you see the D tackle just slice through the offensive line? That's how you get penetration. That's how you dial up the tackle for loss.
Not many hiccups on this drive, but it's 2nd and 13 now.
Easy.
Looking to throw, it's Fowler Nicolosi. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
This defense really needed that opening drive, man. They've given them some yards. The offense has gained some momentum, but nice job in their own territory. Backed up. What do? They get after the quarterback and force the predictable passing 3rd and long situation.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack.
42 Spider. 42 Spider.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
And it's right down the boulevard. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
And he'll take that first drive. Like, you wanted a touchdown, but you gave the people here at home something to cheer about on that first drive. Move the football enough to get your kicker an opportunity and to put 3 on the board.
And no chance at a return. Here they'll start this drive at their own 25. The play fake on 1st down. Pulls it in. It's Brown. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the 1st down.
This receiver is such a weapon, and he has so much speed, and he can generate explosive plays for your offense, not just running go routes and post routes, but how about throwing him the drag, letting him catch it, and use his speed to turn it upfield.
Starting a drive like that really builds confidence. 1st down from the 45. Using his legs, it's Sutton. Gets it past the marker. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a 1st down at the 44.
It's hard to stop great runners. It really is. That's why you run the football consistently. You got a big offensive line, a big physical unit. You run the football like this, man, it will take a toll later. But you got to tackle this guy over and over again who has this ability to make people miss and make big plays.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Back to pass. He'll take a deep shot here. He's got it. And he will score. Touchdown, Aztecs. Well, I'm not sure who was closer to the receiver there, the defensive backs or us here in the booth.
That was great execution on offense. Receiver wins the route one-on-one, shows off his speed, gets himself wide open. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that ball. Nice job.
And the extra point is good. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he's not going to take the touchback. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. They'll give it to the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking downfield, it's Fowler Nicolosi. Fires left. Got his man downfield. They finally get to him. A lot of play there to pick up the first down.
Great job by the quarterback thrown against zone coverage. You cannot telegraph where you're throwing the football. You cannot eyeball wide receivers. So great job by the quarterback using his eyes, not staring down his guy, and then throwing him open.
Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. The quick out. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
The thing I like about the slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route running. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
And here comes the offense on second down. Looking to fire. Here's the heat. And he's feeling the heat, and he will go down. Final play of the first quarter, and not the way he wanted to end it. They've swapped into the field, and we're ready to go in the second. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. He's got an open man. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. Throwing the comeback looks like such a simple throw, but the timing is so important.
And as a quarterback, man, this is all about trusting your guy. You know exactly where he's going to sit it down. You anticipate it. You throw it. You know he's going to come back and make that play for you.
Finds a little space. Turning it on. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
Defensively, you'll take the slow games. You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards a pop, but you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football, making them run to guys, and get him on the ground. For goodness sakes, this guy is fast, I know, but defensively, we got to swarm to the football and get him on the ground.
The Rams had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. They're going to ride this running back. Tough run gets it into the red zone, and they knock him down at the 17. And the Rams with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They'll try to pop the draw. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
It's not a flashy play call, but that is exactly what it was designed to do. Get 2 yards, get the first down.
The Rams started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. To the ground, he's got it again. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Handoff from the gun.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal. Back to pass, it's Bauer Nicolosi. Looking for the score! And he was shooting for the end zone there, and they couldn't make the completion.
Yeah, and third and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
And on fourth down, here comes the field goal unit. After making his first field goal, he'll try to put up another with a shorty from 26. Right down the boulevard, it's good. That brings him to within 1.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. San Diego State takes over as the offense is ready to go to work. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. He tries to take the top off. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Wants to go up top. Grabbed in the middle, it's Brown. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
So it's 3rd and long, and this quarterback right now has got to be expecting pressure. So you want to know where your hot routes are. You got to know where your best one-on-one matchup is. But understand this, we're still in the first half. If the defense gets you, tip of the cap, you can take a sack. Punting the football at this stage of the game is okay.
Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's the pressure. Makes the grab, it's Brown. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
They try to pop a run on the draw. The draw draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He's stopped immediately.
I like the idea of going draw there. You're trying to sell pass, but you still need to do a better job up front executing those blocks. There's too many one-on-ones where they got beat, and as a result, they suffer a negative play.
And the Aztecs now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Wants to fire on second down. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete. This quarterback needs to stay true to his mechanics. He just sort of heaved it up off the back foot.
And these mechanics are crazy. You see all these quarterbacks on the field with towels before games and doing that little salsa thing that you see quarterbacks with their hips, popping through. But it makes sense because you have to have that good, strong base underneath you. Otherwise, you start to sail that football and miss your target.
On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
And they're running out the kicker to give it a try. This kicker brags that he can kick an 80-yard field goal. He'll settle for a 59-yarder here. Oh, that one will leave a mark. No good. And guys, after the miss, the lead is still one.
Man, that was going to be a bomb. There are a lot of NFL kickers that wouldn't make. Field goal.
No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. They're looking for an advantage to the right. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they've built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Looking downfield, it's Fowler Nicolosi. Unloads to the wideout. Caught over the middle. It's Ross. That is just a gargantuan play as he has it all the way down to the 12.
That is a total bust by the defense. You can't go out there with 6 DBs and allow a wide receiver to be that wide open, make the catch, and then even make a nice run after it. Somebody made a big mistake in the back end.
They got the explosive play. Now to finish the deal, it's 1st and 10 from the 12. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. The defense calls the timeout. They're 2nd of the day as they try to get their act together. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. sends it back in motion. Second down, they'll go to the air. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Colorado State.
And that is exactly what you want from your offense. Man, late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground. Take the lead going into the half. Take all the momentum. Nice execution of the drive by that offense.
On to attempt the try. And the extra point is good, and the lead is 6. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the capper on that drive, the 10-yard touchdown run. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the air on first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Sutton. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
So now it's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Throws to the wideout. Grabbed over the middle. It's Napier. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver, and the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. They'll go to the ground. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. The Aztecs in the hurry-up. Got room to work. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
And this is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that first down.
And the Aztecs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Catch in the middle, it's McClure. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. A designed run for the quarterback. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down.
You know, you talk so much about QBs, right, and having to make really good decisions. There's a great example. He didn't see anybody open downfield. He didn't hesitate for 1 second. He put his head down, and he took off and went running and generated an explosive play for the offense.
That's caught. It's Sutton. Headed to the end zone. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. And a chance to really carry momentum with them into the locker room if they can take the lead here. 1st and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, San Diego State.
And you want to finish half strong. This is a great job by this offense, executing down the field, taking up some clock, and punching the football in for 6.
And the extra point gives them the lead at 14-13. So a well-executed 8-play, 75-yard drive. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he's going to bring this one out. tackled at the 24 and almost breaks even with the yardage he would have gotten with a touchback. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. Back to throw. It's Fowler Nicolosi. Looking to the big tight end. He makes the catch. Gets it inside the 40. Brought down at the 39, and they can't stop the clock. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Big play to start this drive. Now they'll snap it from the 39. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. A strike downfield. He was off to the races, and maybe another step or two and he would have scored, but they get him at the 21-yard line. And the Rams come to the line in the hurry-up. Wants to throw on first down. Oh, they're after him. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
Well, early in this drive, they're staying aggressive. Last play, they had the big completion. On the third snap, they take another shot, just couldn't come up with the completion.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Second and 10, he'll throw again. Looking to the big tight end. Trying to barrel in. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Now with just a few seconds left, not enough time to run another play, but there is time to kick a field goal and take the lead. A short kick, but that angle from the right can be a little tricky. What a disappointment. No good. And after the miss, they're still down by a single.
And that's just the chip shot. That's just a field goal they got to make, guys.
One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Slithers into space. And he's able to get some positive yardage before he's brought down, and that'll bring us to halftime. So that'll do it here in the first half. Stay tuned. Halftime is coming. The Rams will kick it away to crank up the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Offense ready to go back to work. Trying to set the tone with the run. At the 35, he's loose. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
Those outside runs, if they can get the edge like they do, great job by the right guard, right tackle, getting the edge. And now what does this do? This makes cornerbacks come up and tackle. Safeties come up and tackle. As opposed to linebackers and big defensive players, you get your guy out in space where he can use it.
Looking for a deep man. Catch and stride inside the 15. Just what they were looking for. A huge explosive play, and they're inside the 15 at the 13-yard line. After ripping off a huge chunk of yardage, now they've got it first and 10 from the 13. He'll keep it himself. Headed to the end zone. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it moving forward.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Aztecs.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back, knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
And with the extra point, it's 21-13. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers properly to pay off that last scoring drive. Looks like he's going to bring it out. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. We will see what this Colorado State offense can get done this time. A blown opportunity, missing that short field goal on the last drive, and now they'll try to put something on the board here. Stopped at the 25 after a 5-yard gain.
These running backs nowadays, they're built so low to the ground, thick and compact, but fast and shifty, and they're just so hard to tackle. And you can see he just does a great job breaking tackles, breaking tackles. He does this consistently. That's why he's really hard to stop at the running back spot.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. To the air, it's Fowler Nicolosi. Finds his big tight end. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Kind of like that big, reliable security blanket. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Looking downfield on first down. Under fire. Wide open downfield. And this defense was flailing as he weaved his way and got down to the 26.
You know, sometimes when you're throwing against zone coverage, you need time for the routes to develop. So nice job by the quarterback there, being patient, allowing his receivers to work themselves open.
And the Rams have it with a 1st and 10. It's a draw. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Offense is going draw. The back tries to bounce it to the outside. But look at all the defenders on that play, how they were able to shed their blocks and run. They were able to get hats to the football and force a tackle for loss.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He'll go down right there, but what a big play to come up with that turnover.
Not all guys have the ability to break on the football, go make a play, and catch it. You know, you play defense for a reason. A lot of the wide receivers are the ones that do most of the catching. Great job by the defense securing the INT.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Bought a little time, lets it go. With the catch, it's Chavez. A little more space, open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30.
I know it's something we take for granted, guys, but the Q did a great job there with the play-action fake. He really took his time and sold it. And that's what froze the linebackers in the second level of the defense to help make that completion a whole lot easier.
They'll try the run. Pretty good job of running to get there to the 32.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Here's the handoff. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's McClure. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And that's a huge 3rd down conversion by the offense there. It's 3rd and long. You've got to lead, not by a lot. Quarterback, though, very poised. Reads the coverage, throws it in rhythm, and you stay on the field.
The Aztecs look to keep this drive humming. On the option. Now the toss. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. Oh, better look out. He's down to the 37-yard line, and that's where he goes out of bounds.
Great job by the quarterback there, knowing where his answer is against the blitz. He finds his dump-off throw to the running back, and he does the rest, picking up the first.
It's 1st down from the 37-yard line. They'll run the option. He'll toss it. Makes the tackle at the 31. It's a pickup of 5 on the play.
It's now 2nd down.
And the Aztecs can really attack on this 2nd and short. Quick pass on the fly motion. He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run up to the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
Wants to throw on 3rd. Deep shot for the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back.
Man, what a great break on the ball. Way to knock it down. But, man, this situation, they're almost in field goal range. Had a chance to maybe take some points off of the board. That's a big play that we might circle back to later.
And here they come, going for the 1st down on 4th and 2. He'll ride his man on the option. The pitch. Breaks into the open. Touchdown, San Diego State. Great job by the back on the option.
What I like about this running back is he can do it different ways. He can hurt you running between the tackles. He's got great vision, but he's also got a lot of speed. And I love the fact that this offense can go option. They can trust the quarterback to make the right decision, pitch it out to him wide, and then you see the speed. There's so many different ways in the running game. This guy can hurt you, and you saw it right there on that long, explosive play.
And he's not going to take the touchback. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Leaves it with the running back. Runs through the tackle. Finds some space, enough to get 5 to the 22.
This defense has got to get better at tackling in the open field or gang tackling, because if you need 3 or 4 guys to bring a guy down, have fun with that.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays through the passing game.
Oh, that slithered right through his fingers and would have been his second interception of the game. Instead, it's 4th down.
Oh, what a great play by the defense. Listen, that's why he plays defense. Yes, I get it. I get the jokes. Defensive guys can't catch real well. But the offense, they caught a big-time break right there. That could have been disaster on their side of the field. Could have been a big turnover that led to points.
The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. The give to the back. And they'll drag him down. That's likely the last play of the 3rd quarter. We've reached the break. It's San Diego State holding the lead. They built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we got here. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Looking for space. It's Sutton. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. Grab near the sticks. It's busted. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down. He's been so locked in, it seems like any pass called is a guaranteed chunk play.
Yeah, and winning late like this in the ball game, keep trusting him, keep spinning. You know why? Because stats matter late in the game. You want some postseason awards? Keep chucking it, keep getting those stats.
He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. To the air on 2nd down. Got it! Touchdown Aztecs! And the beatdown has ensued.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They have got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a 12-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he's going to bring this one out. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Guys, we'll have another peek at this Rams offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. He'll be stopped at the 27, but picks up 10 on that one.
I know a lot of people don't like prevent yourself from winning, but when I'm up by 3 scores in the 4th quarter, I am not giving up a single big play. I'm letting you check it down, throw it in front of me. I'm going to tackle you. I'm going to let that clock tick because I am up and that clock is running out.
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Scoops it up, still a live ball.
The ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep 2 hands on the ball as well. And they're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
The Rams trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Throws to the tight end. Oh, he's got it. And he's dragged down.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
And the Rams are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short.
Here we go.
Scanning the field, it's Fowler Nicolosi. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
And I love playing man coverage on the back end, getting those receivers' faces. Don't let them feel comfortable and run zone where they can find all these holes in the zone, and my rush can't get home. Pressure them, pressure them, pressure them.
On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Unloads to the wideout. It's picked off, and another empty drive. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's 4th down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
Give to the running back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances. And that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock, and they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
They'll go right back to it. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Working on the right. And he is marked out of bounds after another big gain. This aerial attack has had no problem moving the ball with chunk plays. The Aztecs will line it up on 1st and 10. The give and tick, 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 tick. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
And this is the part of the game where you could really see this guy take over, right? Like, you've got the lead, the big running back. He's physical in the 4th quarter, starting to get a little bit tired. Let's see if he can keep this going.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Out of the gun, the running back has it. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
Well, this running back has been the only guy, obviously, who's touched the ball these first 2 plays. He's looked pretty good. I think it's safe to say everybody in the stadium here on 3rd down expecting him to get the ball again.
And the Aztecs line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. He'll pull it on the read. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the 1st down.
Well, the defense did a pretty good job that time on the option play of having someone dedicating themselves to the quarterback to get him down. Not enough to stop the offense from picking up the 1st down, though. The defense really needs to be keyed in on this because they're going to see this option play more and more as this game goes on.
The Aztecs have this offense rolling. Trying to power it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, San Diego State.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
And the extra point splits the uprights. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Looks like he's going to bring it out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Dropping back, it's Fowler Nicolosi. Throws to the wideout. snagged in the middle. It's Winfield. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down.
You can tell this quarterback did his homework coming into this game. He has been dissecting this defense with his arm and his mind. Over 300 yards passing now.
They really got things moving on this drive. Second play of the drive comes from the 37. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Throwing right. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. Boy, guys, they got off to a great start with that big first play on this drive, but now a couple of incompletions leaves them in a hole. Makes the grab. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. To the air on first down. Grab behind the line. It's Ross. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. The Rams want to move quickly. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Shoots it to the left. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
Well, you can't blame this offense for wanting to be aggressive. They're down by a lot on the scoreboard here, and that time going 4 verticals, trying to stretch the defense, see if someone can get open. But, David, the defense was expecting it, and they were able to come away with the INT.
Yeah, the only thought I have right now, Jesse, is I'm playing deep. I can't give up the big plays. I want to make them earn it. The clock is my friend. Getting the lead, having the lead in the fourth quarter. Nice execution by this defense. And this one ain't over, but it's looking more like it.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Don't want to risk anything here. The quarterback takes a knee. So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. And the quarterback will just drop to a knee. Well, some might think this head coach has a tough locker room speech after this one. I would suggest that he starts with, "That's just bad."
Bad, or as Reese Davis would say, ungood. Just very ungood performance. Flush this one down the toilet, move on. It's not your best day. You lost in ugly fashion, to be honest, but better days ahead.
And I think a lot of this has to come on the shoulders of the players. They need to be able to realize they just didn't do enough. So they've got to turn the page. They've got to go back to work, have a great week of practice, and put out a better effort next week.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.